Well, hello, long time no see. I'm back by popular demand with a lot of questions you guys have for me how to use Tretinoin correctly and how to avoid the purging face that is really dry and flaky, rusty, crusty, you name it. How to avoid all of that to have a glowy, glassy skin. As you can see, is skin for itself, and I'm still on Tretinoin, and I'm gonna show you my secret, but not so much secret, and how I use Tretinoin, get the best out of Tretinoin and avoid the crusty, dusty, flaky skin that typically come with Tretinoin. I've already did my skincare routine. I'm ready to go to bed. Don't worry, I'm gonna show you how we got here. Hello. Hopefully you can hear me. We're doing a nice skincare routine, Tretinoin edition. Okay, let's get started. My skin is dry and I wanted to show you everything and all the mistake that I have made, and I wish somebody should have told me when I started this, because if you know, you know. Tretinoin is the it girl. If you're not using correctly, baby, I know you're crying the back of the vein or the back of the house. You bet. I don't know where you're crying at, because your skin is flaky, dry, and crusty, musty. Sorry, but the skin is showing. I already cleansed my skin with this new cleansing balm by Beauty of Joseon Green Plump and Refreshing Cleanser, and this is one of the products that I've recently purchased and trying out to see, is this gonna stay in my rotation or something that's gonna be one time and forget about it. That's it about this one. Cleanse my skin using that. So let's get started into the juicy part that we all are here for, Tretinoin skincare routine. Okay, hopefully you can hear everything I'm saying, because it's a night, people are sleeping. I don't want to be screaming and wake everybody up, but I want to make sure that you are hear what I'm saying. Cool. Okay, she's just gonna hang out right on my hijab. If there's one thing you're gonna take out of this video, let it be this one. If you're using Tretinoin, you needed hydration. Number one, hydration, 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 for the love of God. Like, honestly, if I can open your brain, put the word hydration in it, let me do that right now. Okay, because if you're not properly hydrating your skin and using Tretinoin, it will show. It will show the way your skin is flaky and dry and rusty and just falling off your skin, and it's not cute considering it's summer and everybody and their mama want to be outside. You want to be outside but not looking like that. Okay, let's bring hydration to the skin. I'm not really new to this. I'm true to skin flooding. This is the skin flooding product that I have been using and I've been honestly obsessed. This two product and this two combo is my absolute go-to toner when it comes to skin flooding. You do not need to do skin flooding. Again, this is what works for me and what I have been doing. That is doing great job, considering I'm still on Tretinoin and skin is looking what? Gorgiana. Okay, thank you. This is Teka Soothing Toner by Skin 110411. It has both Centella Asiatica and Teka technology, which focus on soothing your skin. Whether my skin is irritated or not, and I still like to use this toner just to provide enough hydration. I'm not gonna lie, it is very watery. You can see very watery, but it does hydrate your skin very, very well. I don't want to just like put the product on my face, tap it. I like to just spot a little bit like that, just like this. I don't know how much is true about that, but like doing this kind of helps the product fully absorb into the skin. And now look at that, so much dry in it. Then I follow up with this toner by April Skin. It contains TXA, niacinamide, and alpha-arbutin and ceramide. It hydrates your skin with the ceramide and fade dark spot and hyperpigmentation with alpha-arbutin and TX niacinamide. It is a very more on the thicker side, as you can see, and a milky. For the pink lovers, a pink. Couldn't care less about that, but I do love that. It's a more like very thick milky toner that hydrates your skin very, very well. Just very, very nice. This is my second bottle. I really, really love it, and this is one of the products that I'll definitely repurchase them. After applying only these two toner, look at the skin, really hydrated, and I can actually feel the skin is hydrated, and so is the glow. See the glow? That's what we want. Okay, now that the toner is out of the way, we move on to our second step, which is serum. Okay, if you're using Tretinoin, you want to slow down on the active ingredient. I know this toner I use to have a lot of active ingredient, the XA and alpha-arbutin. The reason is being I like to experiment on my skin, and I've experimented with this toner to see that it's not something that actually gonna damage my skin if I do choose to cooperate this toner with my Tretinoin. Okay, you always wanted to test it on a smaller part of your skin to see how your skin will react. Everybody's different. What worked for me might not work for you. So just because I'm using this, don't go ahead and use this one. I would say just focus on hydration, a toner that does not have a lot of active ingredient. That's what you want to focus on. But this is more formulated on the gentle side, and I've already tasted. That's why I am including this a part of my hydration toner. For a serum, you want to look for ingredient like ceramide that focus on really deep hydration on your skin, hyaluronic acid. Do not want to do another active ingredient. That's just absolute no, okay? You're gonna focus on hydrating, and this is really, it doesn't have none of those ingredients, but it does have peptide and EGF, which focus mainly target for volume and lifting, anti-aging, like a hollow under eye or smile line, stuff like that. But I have been using it and trying this on my skin and how it would look, and I really like it. Not only does it does what they advertised it for, but it also hydrates your skin very, very well. So I decided to include this a part of my night Tretinoin skincare routine. And I do Tretinoin Monday, Wednesday, Friday. That's just what works for me. I start off once a week and build my way up to 3 times a week. So now if I wanted, actually I can do like 4 times or 5 times a week, but I don't want to do that, just considering that it's summer. This is what works for me. I will stick to the 3 times a week, and I will do exfoliating Tuesday and Thursday. Saturday and Sunday is just really chill, a skincare routine, focus on mainly skin barrier. So we're gonna go in with this serum by Some Book Edit. One thing I love about this, it comes with a syringe, yeah. It comes with a syringe. Okay, so look at how genius this is. And then boom, you pull the syringe. I don't know if you can see, you pull the syringe and bam. And this little tiny worm looking thing is an actual gold. Genius. And it is very thick, which I really love. It kind of reminds me of, what is it? It's nail mucin, but more on the thicker side, I would say. Transmission. Okay, look how thick it is. Oh, it doesn't do like the little slimy thing. I was trying to do that. Okay, I guess it doesn't do that. And I really like how it feels on your skin. It kind of feels like it's like cooling your skin, even though it's not in the fridge or anything. It does have a little cooling effect once you fully blend. I just want you to see the amount of like a glow this product really provide. And I've been trying to gatekeep this product for the longest time. But then I remembered, honestly, it's okay because I love you. I will share it with you. Look at that. Are you seeing this? Are you? Wrap it up. Wrap it up. Okay. While we wait for this to dry down, moving on to step 2. Okay. Number 1 is hydration. Number 2, before you apply your Tretinoin, you always wanted to wait a little bit for your previous product to dry down on your skin. The reason is being that if your skin is wet, the Tretinoin can penetrate your skin faster. That can lead to dry and flaky. That comes with Tretinoin, okay? If your skin is showing the sign of dry and flaky, that means that Tretinoin is working. It's not bad, okay? But if those dry and flaky phases kind of like extend for a longer period of time, that just means that you are not doing something right. That is why your skin, like, after I would say like a month, you shouldn't see that crazy flakiness. I will show you what my skin looked like before I know how to use Tretinoin correctly, and how flaky and how absolutely, it was gross, okay? I'm not gonna lie with you, that was gross. That was disgusting. Thank God I have a face mask. I wear it to work and stuff like that. But it was flaking and dry. You can see the skin like peeling off me. That was happening for at least 3 months. 90 days of looking like a zombie. Yeah. It's because I was making the same mistake over and over and over and over and expecting a different outcome. As you can see, it didn't happen. To the point that I actually had to stop Tretinoin. I could not deal with the flakiness non-stop, like consistently. My skin was just purging, which I thought it was a good thing, that it is a sign that I should continue, which it is true, but it also means that I was not doing it correctly. Therefore, the purging phase is just keep extending, extending, extending. Hopefully, I am explaining this better than I sound to myself. One of the mistakes I made the first time I started Tretinoin, and most people tend to do when they first start using Tretinoin, is not understanding how to apply correctly, or understanding the hydration and skin barrier that you had to use simultaneously with Tretinoin to avoid extended purging phase of Tretinoin. I've done that. I did not understand that I have to use a certain product, a certain ingredient that actually focus on hydrating the skin, and also product that focus on barrier, strengthening the barrier. I did not understand none of that. So I just slap any moisturizer I see and call it a day, and I say, well, the skin is hydrated. I don't know why my skin look like that and the skin look like this. Yeah, they're not cute. That's embarrassing. Not gonna lie to you. That is embarrassing. That is gross. It makes me look like a ghost for a whole 3 months, 90 days. Yeah, because I wasn't applying the right method and the right ingredient I needed to use Tretinoin properly. Just because the Tretinoin is purging, that does not mean that you are not doing it correctly. That is actually the sign that the Tretinoin is working. The phase end longer than a month, I would say, it means that it's a sign, one of the two things. Number one, focus on hydration. Your skin tend to be dry during this time. You need to focus on hydration, hydration, hydration. Number two, you also need to focus on skin barrier. Your skin during Tretinoin is also like very unstable. It's going through a lot. Tretinoin is pretty much is kind of like bringing the dark spot to the surface and then peeling off your skin. The lower skin underneath is kind of like new to the sun, new to everything. You need to protect that skin if you wanted to get the perfect glowy skin that you want. You need to protect the new baby, pretty much baby skin underneath that. That's what I didn't understand, and most people fail to understand when they use Tretinoin. That brings us to step 3 of the Tretinoin. So this is the baddie I am using. This is what she looked like. I'm using 0.0025. This is like the smallest Tretinoin. I did get prescribed by my dermatologist. Also, if you don't have a dermatologist or you can't see your dermatologist, you do not need to get prescription. Okay, this is one of the products that you can actually get over the counter. And I think there's Adapalene. Adapalene is one of the Tretinoin you can get over the counter. You don't need prescription. If you want to start Tretinoin, this is the cream, not the gel. I've never tried the gel. A lot of people ask me how they would use the gel. I couldn't tell you. It's pretty much the same thing, I'm assuming, but I've used her and that's all I know. So if you want it, look into Adapalene. It's about the same thing. And also, there's another method of getting this or higher, but do look into what works for you. Okay, so whenever you're starting Tretinoin, you always wanted to start a small amount, because it's small time. You need it's very, very small. Okay, I tend to do this much. If you need more, you can also get more, put it on your. But if you do get a lot of ounces, you tend to waste, and you do not want to waste them. This is gold. Okay, let me tell you, this is gold. We don't want to waste gold. Gold is expensive, right? So you just need to do a small part all over your face. Don't forget nose, because Tretinoin does helps with enlarging pore. I just learned that, and I have been applying my nose. I haven't been forgetting that area. And just a little bit everywhere, all around. Did I turn my face into a polka dot too? We love her. Okay, now that you have it all over your face, and you need to do a great job of blending all out. Literally every part of your face evenly. You do not want to apply it in one side too much and another side just a little, and another side barely any. It will show when your skin is starting to purge where you've applied too much Tretinoin, where you haven't applied Tretinoin at all. Which we don't want this coloration, this even, all of that. We're trying to have an even complexion, right? And I also, most important thing, please avoid your under eye area. This is very sensitive and soft skin. You do not want to apply Tretinoin right there. I don't care what anybody else say. Please avoid that. okay? Just avoid the eye area and blend everywhere else. And trust me, a small amount can go a long way with Tretinoin. And just like that, I'm looking in a bigger mirror in front of me so I can see it better. Okay, now look at the skin. Even after applying the Tretinoin, you can still see the glowy from this serum. I really, really like this serum, you guys. You don't understand. Okay, I think I forgot to mention this. When you apply your serum, after your serum, you have to wait a little bit before you can apply Tretinoin. You want your skin product to be a little dry down on your skin. You do not want to apply it on dry skin, but you want the product to be dried down. Your skin is hydrated, but the product is fully dried on your skin. Then we can follow up with Tretinoin, because this is very, very, very crucial, especially if you're starting. Then last but not least, honestly, the most important part is hydration. By the end of this video, you're gonna hate me because I've been saying too much hydration, but it is really, really important. That's why I'm really saying this. If I can emphasize more than what I've been saying it, let me say it again. Hydration. I like to do two toner. Number one is this Ceramide Barrier Cream by Dr. Raju All. It does a great job. Calm your skin with the panthenol and hydrate your skin with long chain ceramide 1% panthenol, which also helps with calming, which does a great job when it comes to strengthening your skin barrier. And this is very crucial when you're using Tretinoin. You want to focus on number one, hydration, and number two is skin barrier. You want a product that's focused on the skin barrier because you're doing a lot of damage to your skin with Tretinoin, essentially, right? On purpose to get better skin. You also wanted to, this is where your skin barrier is a little shaky. That's why you need a product that helps strengthening the skin barrier that is already shaky. Anything that helps with the skin barrier. This, she's the it girl for me. I have been using her. She's a little expensive, but I love her. Whenever I use Tretinoin Monday, Wednesday, Friday, I reach for her. She's very light. I'll show you what the texture look like. She's like very, very, very light. See that? Very light, but really, 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 really hydrating. I love using this moisturizer. The only problem is that I think this is like 35 or something. It's like one of those products you can use in a winter, in a summer, and in spring all year round. It is not like, it's not very thick or tacky, very light, really hydrating, and you can like it feels like very silky on your skin. Feel very silky, but yet really, really hydrating. Ever since I started incorporating toner that focus both on hydration and skin barrier, I have noticed significantly with my skin, especially when I use Tretinoin. I don't purge as much. Even if I purge, you don't notice it unless my skin is like very dry and I just cleanse my skin. It's very dry. Then you can see the dry skin peel off. If I can find a video, I did have a video. If I can find that video, I will show you what it would look like right now, like if my skin was dry and peeling, what it would look like. It has significantly improved a lot, just by incorporating hydration and skin barrier. That is how important this is. And look at the skin. Like we're getting the glow, we're getting the hydration, and we're strengthening the skin barrier. We got one stone and two birds. We love it. But if you do have extreme dry skin, I have a combination skin, oily T-zone. The rest of my skin is extremely dry, especially around my chin area. And when I use Tretinoin, I can see the dryness from a mile away because this area is already dry. So I do use a double toner, a double moisturizer, and this is the moisturizer that I have been loving, Dr. Malaxin TXA cream. Not only does it hydrate your skin, but it also helps fade dark spot and hyperpigmentation. This is also more on the thicker side. I really don't like to apply them in the summer because it's very thick, and I don't like a thick skincare product during summer. Let me show you. I would say the consistency of this product, it would be like Aquaphor. It will feels like Aquaphor. Honestly, it's can you see it? I don't know if you can see. It is that thick, but I do only apply the area I know that is dry and needs just a little boost and a little hydration and a little support. It'll be here around my mouth area and around my nose area, and I do notice that a little bit. My nose is kind of like peeling, but I don't want to do too much because I do have oily T-zone right there. So just barely. You just need to work with what your skin needs. Like a different part of your skin might need something different. You just need to provide each part what they need so your skin can flourish properly. And that's it. Yeah, I do look like this every single Monday, Wednesday, Friday when I want to go to bed, like quite literally. Glowy. Okay, my camera is dying. This is it. Hopefully this is helpful. If you have any question, per usual, leave it in a comment below and I will try to answer them all. And happy glowing. That is it for today's video. If you like more skincare tips and tricks and secrets, not so much secrets, make sure you subscribe and like this video. And thank you so much for your support. Until next time, bye.